Mr. Post, are you ready for your royal interview?
I am.
First question, why did you want to work at YC?
I like the small school atmosphere, and when I first started here, before I was an administrator, I was offered to be a defensive coordinator at the varsity level, which is what I always wanted to do. So I did that, and I had a great time, and decided to stay. I'm on my 6th year, and yeah, I love this place. Great place.
And then, kind of what led you to be here? A little, life debrief.
Oh yeah. So man, do you want the whole long
whole
story?
shebang.
Okay. So in 2008, I was in the mortgage business, as a wholesaler, like a regional vice principal or vice president, and the market crashed. But the company I was working for was in Lake Oswego, and ironically, my last time here, I met my wife. Well, she was my wife at the time, but so the market crashed, and I just took a chance and drove out here and lived here in 2008. Didn't want to go back into the mortgage world, so I just went back to school, got my master's in special education and my teaching license, and I worked at Century High School, coached football, track, and then it led me here.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could use 5 words to describe yourself, what would that be?
Oh man, tenacious, fast. I like to be fast about everything. Sometimes that could be bad. I'm open. I'm dedicated. Empathetic.
How about one more big one?
One more big one. I am loving. I love everybody until they make me not. And that's not good for them.
Yes. What's your favorite part about YC?
Man, I love just knowing all the kids from. I was lucky, so I was the behavior specialist from grades 4 through 12 for many years, and so all the kids that come up, it's I kind of knew them when they were wee little ones, But just watching the progression of the kids being on the same campus for the intermediate school and coming up to us. But I just love the small school vibe. Being at a bigger school where there was 1,800 kids in a high school was just like herding cattle, and that wasn't fun to me. The relationships here are great among staff. The turnover among teaching staff is non-existent. There's always you can count on coming back to work with the same people every year, except the principal. So we're gonna fix that with Mr. Smith. We're gonna keep him here, so we don't have a new principal next year because he's awesome. Man, everything. I love the community. When you need something, you put something out there. Everybody comes out to help. So there's some magic to this place. I like it.
Yes. Yeah. All right, we'll get into some favorites. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. That's a good one.
I like blue. Yeah.
I like that one. Favorite sports team?
All Chicago teams. I love the Bears. I'm a big hockey fan, so I like the Chicago Blackhawks. But I jumped on the Colorado Buffalo bandwagon because I love Coach Prime. So I've been watching a lot of Colorado football.
I was that game the other night.
Yeah.
That's cool. Favorite food?
Oh man. I like a good homemade spaghetti sauce, like spaghetti. Yeah, homemade though.
Yes. With meatballs or no meatballs?
Yes, lots big fat meatballs. Yeah.
Good. Favorite TV show?
Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld.
I love Seinfeld
Yeah.
too.
But I watched the reruns still, but I'm big into Viking mythology, so I've been watching the Vikings and then the Valhalla episodes, so yeah. It's not a lot of time to watch TV in my world.
Yeah.
But when I do, I watch that stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, $1 million question. Rock, paper, or scissors, and why?
That's a great question. I would say paper, because you could always be plausible, or you could always bend to fit any need. You're adaptable. Paper can be strong if you fold it, keep folding it, so it's not. People can't say paper is weak. So I say paper, and it covers up rocks.
Yes.
And if you fold it up enough, scissors can't cut through it. So.
That's
Paper
true.
all
Yes.
day.
Paper power.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that kind of concludes the interview.
I would like to nominate Tracy Looney, Coach Looney, my good friend. Yes.